Hello.
Hello there, welcome to the Booicore live show. This is episode 14, the third in our weekly lockdown special series. Great to be here, great to hopefully speak to you. Who we got first? Connor Sweeney. You were first before when I was doing a little test. How is everyone getting on in these mental times? It's definitely mental, isn't it, Rodney?
Yeah.
It's like kind of unbelievable. So this is the Booicore live show. Booicore, we mentioned them a few times. They are a website that sells things like this, and they sell hats, and they sell dressing robes, you know, those towels that you wear, and special kit bags, and all that sort of stuff. And if you use the discount code Booicore10, capital letters and then the numbers, you'll get 10% off. So that's that bit done. All right, Scouse Dan and Andy Mac.
Andy Maxi.
Yes, and 3 hashtags. All right, 3 hashtags. And East, what did I say? East S Trail Rider. Oh, yeah, okay. Hello, Sam Ingram, Hayden, MTB, Steve Downs, DMD, all coming on board now. So yeah, it's been another week of this mad lockdown. It's Friday night, so you can have a beer. Where's the bottle opener gone? Where's the bottle opener on it? Have you moved it? Mm-hmm. Oh man, oh, it's here. I'm gonna have a beer. Bloody Cobra, isn't it, bud? If I have all them when you go for an Indian. I don't know why my missus has got these, but they're quite nice. And I'm not even a beer drinker. So, yeah, I'll be on the gin in a bit. Don't worry, I won't let the side down. So, in the background, you can see the big white beast. And the reason I got the big white beast on here is because those of you keen social media spotters, I'm going to move. Which way can I move? Can't see me forks. Oh, well. Those keen social media spotters will have seen I put a post up saying that we went out on the full bouncers, didn't we, the other day?
Yeah.
On Thursday. And it was just for a test, really, because it's like local XC and we were well over biked, weren't we? But I just fitted Cushcore in this, which I got sent. So you can see the Cushcore logos right there. Well, that was fun, trying to put them in a set of Envies with a gravity rear tyre. Oh my God. Thank you very much, Rob. Appreciate your money. That's awesome of you, mate. And have a break a second, have a drink. What have you got to say, Todd? Quick, you're on the spot now. Go.
I hit 2K Instagram followers.
Did you?
So I'm gonna
tell them what your Insta name is.
At Todney, T0DNEY.
Yeah.
But
and he just puts daft stuff on all the time.
I thought I'll do something. So I'm going to do a giveaway. Because I've been like clearing out my room and there's loads of like old bike stuff that I don't really use anymore. So I'm just going to give away loads of random little things.
What's your nearest pump track? It is, we've got a new one, haven't we?
Well, no, it's not new. It's resurfaced.
It's redone. It's not just resurfaced, it's redone, isn't it?
No, it was like that before.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was rubbish before.
No.
What's it called?
Corbett.
It's about, you can ride there in probably 10 minutes. But it's, I don't know, I think in this current situation, unless you live in a village and you've got a pump track where you know no one's going to be at, pump tracks are almost a bit out of bounds now, aren't they? It's, you know, how do you do all your social distancing there? It's not possible, really, is it? Because I've seen some photos online tonight of like the local, was it there, those pictures? It was 5 kids all together. And it's like, come on, lad, sort yourself out. Todd the Dirtbag, Rob Roberts says, right, that is. So what else you got? What are you drinking, Jen? I am drinking Cobra.
Not a gin for once, but
no.
I guarantee I'll have a gin left.
Yeah, we got one of these left because the wife got a few beers in. I'm not a beer drinker, but yeah. Happy Friday and happy Easter and happy Easter weekend. What's the point? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because it's like I've actually been working today, but you know, a lot of people would normally have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, and it's like most people aren't working. It's really weird. Jim, would you ever go ride 27.5 again? No chance. Maybe on the rear, but nah, not really. too slow. They just don't roll as fast.
DMD told you dad's holding you back. You need your own YouTube channel.
Oh, thanks, mate. I did when we started doing like mini pinners. We did talk about it, didn't we? But
so many pinners now.
Why?
Pinners.
Oh yeah. That's like American for smackhead.
Which we learn.
Yeah, that's why we don't say didn't call people pinners anymore. Yeah, we talked about it, didn't we? But you're just a bit slack, aren't you, really?
No, I was gonna do it. I made the channel and everything.
Yeah.
And then you said no, just upload it to Pinned after I made
true.
the account and
mate,
the logo.
if you want to do your own channel, you are welcome. You know
I've got a channel.
Right, come on, read that
out. Evening, fellas. Have a question for you both from Daniel Lay. When this is all over, whenever that will be, would you be interested in maybe a weekend or long weekend meet up around Shropshire, showing some people around?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the first place I'm going to go when this is over is going to be to Eastridge because it's a drive away. It's quite a long way to ride there, so we won't be riding there. Although we have put some quite big rides in, haven't we, on the XC, well, on the hardtails. But I think if you were to ride to Eastridge, then try and ride round and ride back, you'd be so knackered. I don't think you'd do the riding round, would you? No. Although we have put some, I know it's meant to be a short ride, but I don't know. I think it's like, I actually think while you're out and about on your bike, and if you're in places where there's no one around, it's actually better than being at home where you can do DIY. You get sucked into the DIY world. Do you know, what was it? I looked at a fact the other day on how many people get taken to hospital doing DIY in the UK, and it's ridiculous. It's like 300 a day, that like round the country. So yeah, we're doing them a favour. And we did. What did we do last weekend? 64k, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big ride.
And how many? It was only like 700. No, 800.
Yeah, because it wasn't gnarly. It was just like a lot. There was a lot of road and gravel and all that sort of stuff, wasn't there? And then a bit of forestry stuff. Mm-hmm. Nice fun. How are you both coping during the difficult time? Fine, actually. I'm very lucky that I'm still working. I'm working currently. I'm working on a farm and I'm doing some landscaping for them. I did do a bit of potato grading and stuff, classed as key work, but I've got a big landscaping job on there and there's no one around, so I can sort of get on with it. And you're loving it, aren't you? Not at school.
I'm kind of bored though.
Yeah.
But I'm finding things to do. But I don't know if I'd rather, because I know if we weren't quarantined, then I'd be happy.
Yeah, but
I'd be off school and be.
You think how much we're going to appreciate stuff after this is over? There's a big question there before it goes. Neil McFarlane.
As big dog salopians, what's your favourite place to ride in all of Shropshire? Definitely Hopton for me.
Bucknell. I'd say Bucknell probably. Say so. Really good.
How's the injuries, Todd? Don't really have any injuries.
You're talking about your ribs because it wasn't long ago that vlog went out, was it? With
that was like.
For those of you who see my vlogs and who comment, you might want to check the comments on a couple of them, especially when we were at Voyle Gaznach. There's some people giving me loads of grief, a couple of them, trying to give me grief for riding during the lockdown, even though it says filmed before lockdown, and we're talking about the fact it's not in lockdown yet. People see the title and then just decide that they're going to comment and give us a load of stick without even knowing, what's gone on. It's quite annoying, really. But what can you do? At least they've still given us a comment, haven't they?
Yeah, that gets some joy.
Yeah. All right then. What have we got? George Asprey. When this is all over, you guys need to come back and to another video at Cannock. They finished the final section, a bit of a jump line. I've been talking to Sonny actually about doing a video up there of all the off-piste because absolutely loads of it now. Lee Jones, hi guys, how are you? Just ordered some tyre yogurt from TY Bike Products, out tomorrow up at Hopworth Wood. Good on you. Chris Owen, nice to see you lads. Oh, keeping well. you hoping to get yourselves back up in Eletham this year if the current climate stabilises? Oh, 100%. Yeah, Lewis. There you go, Lewis.
We'll make
Right.
it happen.
Yeah. Lewis is right underneath here. I spoke to Lewis today. Here's something for you. And Lewis, I don't want you to think I'm stealing your thunder here, because this is something that we were talking about doing years ago with Doc when we started doing this, and I never got round to it. But I listened to Lewis Buchanan's podcast today, both of them, while I was on the whacker plate at work with the headphones on. Really good. I suggest a lot of you, if you've got nothing to do, if you want to listen to something that's quite cool, talking all about racing. He's got a podcast on Spotify, and it's made me realise I do want to do my own. What do you think? Think it's a good idea? I don't know. I've got loads of ideas of stuff that I wouldn't do on YouTube. One would be like a big long interview with Sonny about his pastimes, which could be very interesting. So yeah, that's that. What else have we got? What's your thoughts on the Fox 38? That is actually my notes. Fox 38.
Dad's really neat hand.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Now, the Fox 38, it's like, I don't know, it's like going for a walk on a sunny day with a rain jacket on, your favourite new 200 quid rain jacket you've just bought. It's like a bit pointless at the moment, aren't they? You know what I mean? They look amazing. They're going to be good, aren't they? They're bound to be brilliant. I mean, nearly as good as Oatlands.
The only thing
go on.
I'm not sure on is
the round crown.
Yeah, I don't think
it's a bit weird. Nice. Yeah, I do prefer like the square of like the traditional, but it's one of those, isn't it? It'll grow on you.
It makes it longer.
They look nice in what's the colour? Is it cappuccino that Trev Worsley's got?
No, it's called pistachio.
Pistachio, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean they're beefy. I don't know. I think. Do forks need to go beefier for enduro bikes, or do we need to make them a bit narrower but make them dual crown? You talk to the lads at JTech and they say that's what they say. They say for the stuff that they're putting these bikes through now, make them a bit narrower, but they'd be stiffer if they were dual crown. Because you think no matter how beefy those legs are, it's all about that bit there. That's where your flex is, not down here. That's it right there, that little bit there. So yeah, something to think about.
Are Stanton still delivering?
Yes, because I'm getting my new frame, and that is why this is here. Because like I said, we did our last ride on. I'll say we. That was my last ride on this frame on Thursday, and it's been replaced with a new Stanton that's going to be 30mm longer. So it's an XL length. This is a small standover. The new one I'm having is going to be a medium standover, and it's going to be a wicked colour, which I'm not telling people. It's just going to be a surprise.
Hashtag has put, what are the difference from the men and the women specific bikes? Women ones are smaller.
Hardly anything, mate. Honestly, I think it's such a joke when people say that this is a woman's bike.
And they're just different colours.
And they'll have narrower grips. It's just a small bike or an extra small bike. This is nothing in it. It's just marketing gimmickry, really. When's the new bike arriving, Jim? New frame, and apparently it's going to be finished on Tuesday. The front end sprayed, the back end sprayed. I've seen all the pictures. All the graphics are done on the front. They're just waiting to do the back, and then it's time for a nice build video. Everything on here is going onto it, so don't expect all brand new bling. Nobody is giving anything away at the moment. When it comes to sponsorship, everybody is sort of held back now because no one's. I mean, people are still selling stuff, aren't they? I mean, CRC's gone mental apparently.
Someone just before that, it's gone now. They said if you could only race one event this year, which one would it be?
Oh my god, that's a tough question.
For me, it's between Mega, Avalanche, Wolvens and Ardra.
I think mine would probably be Ardra, I'd say. I love Ardra. What are you doing with a width frame? I know what that meant. No, the white frame is going back, and I think somebody, either Dan Stanton, because he wants a longer bike and he's only got short legs, bless him, is going to be having it, or Joe, who does all their publicity, marketing, etc. He's going to have it. I think so. Yeah, I know it'll go back there and it'll be refurbed.
Speaking of Dan Stanton, he's doing a Q&A, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
go on to Stanton Bikes Instagram.
Have a look at their media.
They'll have it on their story or something. Just click on it and leave any questions you have for Dan.
Now we've got a giveaway. I'm just going to show you the bits and pieces. This is for obviously at the end of the show. What we're giving away tonight: nuke-proof hat. We have a size that's a small in it.
I don't know.
This is second to last top. I think we got another small for next week, and it's got the keep it pinned on the back. Pinned hats. Some of the last ones of these because they're different now. Another pinned woolly hat. Stem cap. RRP. Enduro guard, you know, a bit more of a summer type guard.
And some stickers.
Some concentrated bike cleaner from Fenwick's. And two other things that was meant to give away last week as well. Forgot, sorry. Also, there will be a customized stem cap from Unite. So you can have whatever you want on there. We'll give you a code for that. And the final thing is a set of DMR grips. The death grips, and obviously they'll send you them out. So yeah, that's that.
And from me, you can have 5p that was on the side.
No way. So that'll be later on, and I've got a good question for that. I've actually thought about it, and it's not going to be one of those where somebody fastest person will win it. You're going to have to think about it. Any more questions, comments, Toddy?
Jim, do you ride motorbikes? Not anymore, do you?
No, the last one I had was I'm looking over there because I've got all photos everywhere.
Lots of trophies.
Yeah. Shall I pull a picture off the wall? Where's my 350? Oh, I don't think I've got photos of the three. When I was on the 350 in 2012, that's when all photos sort of started fizzling out and it all went like online. But yeah, last one was a 350 KTM EXCF, and I rode it in the expert vets category in hare scrambles. Speedy guy. What else you got, Rodney?
What would you say is the most overkill bike yet?
Overkill?
Well, it depends where you ride it, doesn't it?
For me, or just overkill bike?
Overkill bike,
just downhill bike. Unless you're a downhiller who can like get out to these amazing places. When you go somewhere like Revs, you don't need a downhill bike anymore. Obviously, if you're a World Cup rider or top 10. British downhiller, they just seem a bit pointless. Yeah, anything else?
Paul Taylor, what's your carbon wheels you use, Jim, and why is Ian called Ian?
Ian, which I haven't mentioned actually, is here on the floor. Or come here, son.
In his bed.
He's called Ian. Say hello. Hello. Ian is a Jack Russell pug, and he likes to smile. Hello. Ian's called Ian because I wanted to give him a name that no dog would have. A proper human name. And why carbon wheels are here, Envies. And they are the 35mm M7s with the plastic rim strip. And like I said before, I just fitted them with Cushcore. You can see the Cushcore sticker above my head. And that was a very fun job. And we've done a vlog on it. Anything else, Rodney?
What's your thoughts on the new Starlin Tellum reverse mullet 2075 front, 29 rear?
That was April Fool.
Yeah, it was an April Fool's.
Although I fell for it till I read a few comments and I was like, oh yeah, because it seemed to make sense when I read it.
They did upload a video saying that it did actually ride really well, and they're thinking of sending it out to some mags to see what they think about it.
Yeah, I'd try it.
What's your favourite mountain bike apart from Stanton?
Intense.
I don't know because I've only ridden Orange and Trek.
Intense and nuke proof from out of all the bikes that I tested and owned and had and used when I was doing all the mag stuff.
Is it Intense Primer?
The Intense Primer was such a rocket, and the nuke proof Mega I never had one on test. I borrowed my mate Ben Wotton's, and that was a rocket ship. That thing, amazing.
And they're cheap, really good value for money.
Yeah, they are good value for money.
I think Ian would suit a perm. We used to give him, when we shave him, because he gets really fluffy after shaving, we used to give him a Mohican, curtains. He used to have proper curtains.
He's absolutely super. Yeah, he's super chill tonight because this place I'm working at the moment, this farm where I've been working there for years on and off, and I look after their garden. We're actually doing a big landscaping job. They got a huge pond, and he literally spends all day either walking or swimming in the pond. He's got like this weird obsession with it. And when he gets home, this is what he's like. He's just exhausted, isn't he?
Yeah.
Loves it, he does.
What's your dream sponsor?
I suppose you could say possibly something like Red Bull because of the money. Even though I don't kind of agree with it's a bit weird, energy drinks. It's a bit.
None of the riders actually drink.
No, to the hell, and the stuff tastes like crap, and it's not good for you. I mean, any energy drinks really. But better to if you want an energy drink, better to have something like Purdy's, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or even like a water. You know what I mean?
My dream sponsor would be like Amazon.
Yeah.
They're rich, so you get loads of money off them, and you can get anything on Amazon.
Just like an Arab prince, one of them Arab prince, or Bill Gates or something like that. Just unlimited budget. What else we got, Rod?
Craig Yanan asked, "How old is Ian?"
How old is Ian? He is 7, isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's 7. He's ace.
Have you kept any of your old mountain bikes from back in the day?
No, the only one I've got is like there, which is slightly out of shot. Yeah, and that is a Fat Lab, and that's just because it was broken. I didn't have to give it back, and that was a one-off bike, and they never went into production. Should I get it? Should I get the frame?
Oh. And you got some old mountain bike stuff. You got all your old Royal kit.
Yeah.
No.
Stuck. Well, that's why. So this was something I ran probably, this was the shittest name, ain't it, Fat Lab, about, how long ago, 4 years ago. And I mean, it was a 29, it was 27.5 plus. Yeah, there you go, carbon, and it's broken there where these attach. It was too thin. But it was a lovely bike. I mean, it looks nice. It looks a bit like a cross between an Evil and a Trek. But it broke, so that's that. Forget it. That's something you will never say about the Stanton, is it broke. And that's why I like it. Well, one of the reasons I like it. It was nice to get out on the full bounces on Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've decided, because we're just going to the local, I've decided I'll do one ride on the hardtail, one ride on the full source, because it is really fun on the full source. It's just so much faster on the down.
Yeah.
You can't beat being able to pop off. So.
Do you rather Öhlins or RockShox? Well, obviously Öhlins, and that would be, well, definitely, yeah. That's like saying, do you want Rolls Royce or Volkswagen? And do you know how you're meant to say it? Nobody knows this, and a Swedish person, a Swedish person has corrected me. It's Öhlins. So if you want to say it properly, evening lads. Sorry I'm late. All right, Tim from Wales. How you doing, mate? Speed Force Sim Racer. Would you do a tech show to help us rookies? I could try. I'm not that good. Yeah, I suppose I know lots of tips and tricks and hacks and all that sort of stuff. As soon as you get into suspension, I know the basics and that's it. I wouldn't want to be trying to get out my depth. But then again, I'm quite honest. I'd just say I don't know.
Lewis Buchanan, Jim, opinion on running a narrow, wide chain ring. See you running one there in the background. Positives and negatives.
I don't think is there any negatives to narrow wide anymore? I suppose the only thing is you can't go up and down one notch. As in you couldn't, if you had a 34, you couldn't get a 33. It's got to be in twos because it wouldn't work. They are. I mean, I always think, especially the likes of you, people who race, you'd be mental to race without some sort of chain device. We have the Unite ones, and also I've got the. This is the oval as well. I'm not convinced on oval, but it did stop my knee pain. It could have been placebo, could have been coincidence. Didn't notice any bit of easy, it being easier. But yeah, I think it's just the way forward, isn't it? I think it's just a matter of making sure you change your chain a lot so that things don't wear out.
Life on two wheels. What's your favourite bike park in Wales, and what's your favourite trail there? Mine's probably red. Free ride.
Right, yeah, that's the same probably. If you're talking bike park Wales, I do love what's it called? 50 Shades of Black. Love that. East Trail. What else we got, Rod?
What e-bike would you recommend? I like the Merida 160-9000.
Well, the last one that I did a decent test on when I was still testing and stuff was actually a Merida and the DMRX, what it was called, that race, a couple of years back. The only thing I'd say then, but obviously things have moved on now, is it was very short, and I did have a few issues with it. Can't remember what they were now. Something went wrong with it, but yeah, that obviously it wasn't. It was a used bike that other mags had tested, and the thing with e-bikes is they do get hammered, and when other people are testing them, so it's not really. It doesn't really say what the bike's like, but I really liked it and really enjoyed riding it. I think if I was buying an e-bike now with my own money, I'd be looking at Common Soul probably. If I had unlimited budget, I would probably be looking at Specialized, I should imagine. Anything else?
Mum's just put, I love you two boys very much, and not just for mountain bikes.
She's on drugs. If you love me, will you bring me a gin and tonic, please?
I love you too, Mummy.
That is so not what my wife would say normally. I think she's found the special pills in the house. What else have we got? I got a load of products down there. I want to show you some bits and pieces. I wanted to show you what we keep in our packs.
Well,
first of all, do you want to see this? We meant to show you this last week. An ordinary bag, you may think. Yes?
Quite a big bag.
Let me show you what we do with it. Okay. So that is a top bit that's usually a pouch, but it's not a pouch now. It's cut out. And then you got another bit here that opens up. And then hold that like that, Rodney, if you'd like to hold it quite strongly, firmly. Now, Ian loves to go riding with us on the trails, and he usually goes to Eastridge. Can't go to Hormond, our local, because there's like 2 miles of road and footpaths and all that, or he couldn't. But now, what I realised is, see if we can do it. So you get him like this, grab his back legs. He's not bothered, by the way, he's super chilled. Put him in here, like that, and that.
He's probably getting excited now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot actually. I was thinking going riding. And then we set that, and you hold it like that. And then bang this on, and off we go to the trails. Pull the flap over, Todd. Why is that like that? It usually stays open. Yeah, and that's how we will sit for 2 or 3 miles, and then I'll just stash the bag when we get to Hormond. And this is the Ian bag. This is the cheap Lonsdale. So if you can't ride with your doggy, there you go, that's better, we can see you now. If you can't ride with your doggy, there's an idea for you to get into the trails, as long as it's not miles away. So yeah, that's the Ian bag. Just let him out. Just get a comment, Todd, while I let him out.
Sam on 2 wheels. Thinking about buying a steel bike, quite possibly a Stanton. However, how does steel compare with alloy and carbon? Any advantages? Well, it's heavier, obviously.
Yeah, I'd say that's the only disadvantage
so
is the weight, isn't it?
It's so much smoother.
It's smoother. It's quieter. Obviously, it's got more flex, so they've got to be built well so that you're not getting too much back end flex. Stanton get around this with the fact that this back end is actually aluminium, and there's some decent linkages in there, and the anti-dive is good, etc. So, I mean, also is, you know, say you could hit a carbon bike on a big rock and smash it, and you could hit this on a big rock, put a dent in it, doesn't matter. You could like put a massive hole in it, just weld it back up and then repaint it. They can actually last forever as long as they're looked after. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love riding a steel bike. Anything else?
Mum's put okay, I take it back. I just love Ian.
What are your thinks? This is triple hashtag. What are your thoughts on 2.8 tyres? Do you think they drag? Yeah, they do, and I'm not keen. They're very vague and weird. I tried that Fat Lab, the bike I showed you before. I ran that with a 2.8, 27.5 rear and a 29 front for a while and tried it out. It was good. It was
cool.
Yeah, it looked cool, and in certain times it was cool. It was almost too grippy, but then when it goes drastically. And a 2.8 is so difficult to get the pressures right, so it feels right, and it's either not squirming around like that, or it's not bouncing. And for them to not puncture, they've got to be so thick that they weigh a frigging ton, the tires. So there you
go. Nathan MTB, how about 2.6?
Yes, well, actually, this has got 2.5, but the WTB is a big 2.5 on the front, 2.4 on the rear. You can't fit a 2.6 in the back of these. On my hardtail, I've got 2.6 front and rear. Love them. Yeah. Pass me the GoPro box. I wanted to show people this. When we did the visit to DMR, the upgrade bikes, the distributors, they had a load of these from Lesign. And I think they're for taking Lesign stuff set up. And this is what I take with me. Here we go. She's open. And there it is. We've got 3 Hero 7s, a load of batteries, got the vlogging kit, clamps, bits and pieces like that. Cool, isn't it? And it costs nothing, really. Thank you very much, Rory.
Andrew Murray. Todd, get some sleep. I've been getting too much sleep.
Yeah, I've got a lazy sod. What time have you been getting up?
I've not been getting up late. I've been getting up about 9:30 recently, and that's quite good for me.
Are there still caps available to buy? Yes, there are. Still on the website.
Not many left.
Yeah, don't try and buy them off. I did it when I first did merchandise. I had some stuff at home, and I did like a Facebook page type thing, like a seller page. And I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of it. And when people go on it just says out of stock. And the whole time I did it, even though I changed it to in stock, it says out of stock. So I just don't get Facebook seller things. Weird. Pass me your trainers. Let's show you these. When obviously we're getting into the flats now a bit. Before lockdown, we were out and we were riding. There, yeah, look, mine are there.
You said pass me yours.
Sorry, mate. So I wanted to show you these. These are super new. These are from Ion. This is when we went to that 417 fly off. We went there to get these. These are the 2020 Ion new. What are they called, Todd? Is it trays? Can't remember what they're called now.
No, they're called the.
There you go. That's the bottoms of them. Absolutely awesome trainers.
I think it's the trays.
Pretty funky. And they go with our kit, don't they? With like the mustard colour. So that's another product for you.
I want to try flats on the hardtail.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Crazy guy. Pass me something else. Not the backpacks. Some other stuff. Helmet.
New lid.
This is Todd's helmet. We represent Bell. And hang on. There we go. So clips up and down. Lovely, super lightweight, full face, and really easy to take off. There you go, and then it's just put that on, dude. Just so that it's that is your one, isn't it? Yeah.
I never really run them half face though.
Nice, that, isn't it? Lovely.
I don't fancy losing any more teeth.
Right, let's read some more questions out, and we'll do some more products in a bit.
Sean Wilton, is the mustard kit going to be available for us? It is available on the Ion website.
Yeah, you can buy that. You just you can't buy it saying pinned on. That's all. You can always get pin put on it if you wanted. Yeah, we wanted, because Ion have looked after us for a couple of years now, and they give us so much nice kit. So we wanted, with representing them, we decided we're going to use their tops, and basically I get them printed up. Anything else?
Half face looks better in my opinion. Yeah, it probably does.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I don't like. I'm scared of riding with the full face. Jim Bodley, my daughter is asking if Todd is taken.
No, he dumped his missus a few. How long ago? Months ago.
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Joel has put what we've got written here. What do you think of EasyJet offering 99?
Oh yeah, check it out. Go on to.
Joel, the flights aren't 99p. You pay the normal price for the flights, but it's only 99p to take your bike on that flight or your bags on that flight.
And you've gotta buy this ticket within a certain time, ready
before April 17th.
Yeah, so order your ticket.
It's like buying a really cheap flight, so they're like 20 quid, and then you pay like 2 quid and you can take luggage and a bike, which is pretty good.
If you want to look at I'll tell you where I saw that was on Ride Southern Spain's media. They've shared it obviously to get folk booking up with them, so have a look at that. Who's been making the most? I know this is probably a crap question at the moment, but who's been making the most of this sunshine? You know, even if you're out in the garden, it's amazing today. I've been working with top off today, Rodney, topping up the tan. It's awesome, isn't it? You know what? I'll tell you when lockdown will end. The day it starts frigging raining, I bet you. See, be about 2 or 3 weeks' time. It'll just start raining and be like, right, off you go and do what you want. I don't think anyone would care on the bike, so they just want to get out, wouldn't they? I'm just looking what else I've got written down. I've got all that stuff really. So let's talk about some more products. Pass me something else, Todd. Here we go. I just basically chucked a few products in a pile and I thought I'll chat about them. So someone asked about tires. This is going back because I was going to go mullet and I changed my mind. So I'm going to replace this with the 29 version. So this is my absolute preferred, perfect go-to rear tire, even in winter. This is the Trail Boss this is the 2.6. I actually run the 2.4 now as well. You can get the 2.6 in the 650 back end, but not the 2.629. And also there's a lot of weight in a 2.629 tire because this is the fast rolling, where does it say now? It's the fast rolling tough one. Yeah, that's it. Tough fast rolling. There you go. Beast of a tire, and although it's known as their sort of semi-slick, it's got loads of grip, and I think even in winter it's sound. You like them, don't you?
Yeah, I don't have the 2.6 though.
I'll tell you what, you can pass me those three little things. Here. I'm just going to talk about these, not too much time on them. Now, all these obviously are sponsors, and they don't give us money, they give us product, and it's really appreciated. This is a product I have been running for years now. It's called Happy Bottom Bum Butter. And this has eliminated the need for me ever using those chamois type, the undershorts, the padded shorts. I've always hated using those. It's just something about it I don't like, especially when you start sweating.
Also,
yeah, we use
Sacks
We use the
underwear.
Saks underwear, which we've always got on, and they look after us. And with that as well, it's basically chamois cream that you put around your special area. It's like the perfect mixture, isn't it, Rodney? Just don't double dip. Don't use it and then say, Todd, do you want to use some now? So, in these times of mentalness, I'm sure a lot of you are suffering with a bit of anxiety, a bit of like, what the hell is going on? If you want to know how I'm coping with it, hang on, do it so you can see. That is my CBD oil, and it's called CBD Mountain. And I take this religiously twice a day. These guys look after us. And if you want to know who else they look after, Sam Reynolds is sponsored by them. And also, I know they got some recently on the GMBN show. Martin Ashton, I think he used some, but I think there was, I don't know, there was something to do with GMBN, because people still kind of think, oh, it's cannabis, and it's not. There's no THC in it, so it's fully legal. You can ride with it, etc. Yeah, man, it's awesome. And finally, in the little tubs type department, also, if your head's a bit wrecked nowadays and you can't, if you struggle to sleep, from our sponsors, who are Lean Greens. This is their Drift Off formula, and these are little tablets. You take 2 at night, and I think they're magnesium, zinc, vitamin B5, B6. Does that say, Todd? I can't even see that, so small.
B6. No,
so if you check out any of the descriptions to any of our videos, you will see that we actually got affiliate links, and with Lean Greens, we've got affiliate links with them where you can get discount. Worth having a look, actually. You can get a discount on them. You can get a discount on Unite components, various bits and pieces. You want to get some more comments on the go, Todd?
Any ideas for a cheaper alternative to Whistler for first-time mountain bike abroad?
If you want gnarly, go to Ride Southern Spain. What does a cream do? I'll quickly answer that. That's from Craig Shinan. It's basically, it stops you rubbing around your ringo-go, around your nutsack. It says, what does it say on it?
Test on arseholes, not animals.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Basically, that's what it's for. It's anti-rub, and it's like antiseptic and all. It's got loads of goodness to it. Yeah, there you go. Go on. Do you watch GMBN? Not really. No. I don't really watch anything, to be honest.
I watch them occasionally when I'm stuck with what to do.
I mean, nothing against them. I was messaging Neil Donahue a couple of days ago. I had one of those moments where I thought, you know what, my old mates, I'm going to send them a message and just check they're all right, because, you know, some people's heads can't cope with all this madness. So a load of people I sent messages out to, and Donnie was one of them, and he's doing okay. He's sound. Deck Smith, my dad got
his e-bike today, and it makes
rides so much more enjoyable. Now we can go on more rides, thank God. You will enjoy one so much, Jim. Not just yet. If I get one, I get one. I'm not making too much effort. I did for a while, but it was just as the corona come along.
Are poles similar to Stanton? Because aren't they made of steel but way overpriced? Poles aren't made out of steel, are they?
No, poles are aluminium, and they're not similar to Stanton because they're like geometry. You know, like silly long thing. I'm not going to say silly. I've had a pole and I really liked it. And the pole machine, I think, is one of the most gorgeous looking bikes out there.
Jim, when you change your bearing on your MTB?
Not yet, but I will be looking at these bearings in the next week or so when I get the new frame, because all the middle bit that you can't really see, that holds like the linkage, that holds all the linkage together, all part of it, that will transfer from frame to frame. So I'll be taking it apart and having a look at the bearings. I know Sonny recently did his, and after 8 months of full-on hard riding, he said the bearings are still like new, which is awesome.
Craig Janan, does the cream not feel slimy and uncomfortable?
No, it's sound. When's the giveaway? At the end. You have to wait. Anything else?
Ashley Bright, have you seen Sam Pilgrim's fitness video? It looks pretty hard, to be honest. Yeah, that looked knackering.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously probably one of them who pretends like he doesn't train.
Yeah,
but
he was
does.
saying, oh, this is really hard for me. Someone who never trains.
It's like
and
the old school downhillers. That was when I did downhill racing back in the day. That was it was like uncool to train. So anyone who did train was like they kept it quiet. Passes. I wanted to do a thing like what's in your bag. So say you're out on the trail. I want to show you if you pass me the yellow bag. So this is my go-to normal riding pack. This is the Evoc bum bag, and just so you know the sort of things I keep in it. I usually have a trail snack. We haven't got a sponsor, so that's something I got sent a while ago. This Beet Troop stuff, and I might have some sort of energy gel type things, and then I'll have in there. I'm not going to take it out, but there's a inner tube in there. But this is the bit that I really like. So this transfers from pack to pack. So there's this, or there's the other big pack, which I'll show you in a minute. Then you're not, I know they come with all these loads of little pockets and holders, and I'd rather just keep everything in here. And then if I want to use my big pack for a bigger ride, I just transfer this. So this is made by 76 Projects, and it's called the dry bag, and it really is a dry bag. You could drop that in water, it'd be fine. Made of like a rubbery plastic, and then you undo the clip, and you peel it up like that, or like unfold it, and all the bits are inside. So I'm going to show you what we keep. You're going to have to grab hold of these. There, 20 quid in a bag. I don't know why I keep it in a bag. I suppose it might get like fall out with something. 20 quid in a bag, emergency purposes. Pin stickers, the sticker bombing. Whenever we're out, I like to put them here and there. Then I've got, hang on, I'm trying to save the best for the last. We are sponsored by Design because it's the same guys who do DMR. So that, I'll show you that actually, that's really cool. So it's your CO2, yeah, and there's your CO2, you know, your thing that lets it out. But it's also, not that bit, this bit. I can undo it. There you go. It's also tyre plugger as well. Should have a tyre plug in there. I must have used it. So yeah, it's and there you go. There's the tyre plugs. Cool, isn't it? So you can put the plug in, bang it into the hole, and then pump it up with the air. I think that's a wicked tool. What else have I got, Rodney? Hold that. Other bits. Spare CO2 canister. More plugs. I don't know how many punches I'm expecting to have. More plugs. This is, you know, for when I ride past the nail factory. A trail tool. Also, Design. This is one of their bigger ones, decent ones. Got all the gizmos on it, everything you need. And then spare links. And finally, my favorite product of the whole year last year is this. This is the Thumper, and this is a mini pack compressor. So there it is. It's made in Australia. Lots of people have asked about these. I've got one that's twice the size that goes in the van. They're both rechargeable. So there it goes into your computer or whatever. You know, you charge it up like that. And this doesn't tell you the PSI, but there you go. Do you want to see it working? Well, I did bring a tube in here. Here we go. And it's said to do on one charge, it'll do 2 tyres. And I brought a normal tyre. But why have I put that one in here, like one of the old school ones? We got one. Oh, I've got one in that pack, haven't I?
Stop putting stuff back in.
Yeah, you put stuff back in there. So I've used this a fair bit, and I was so impressed with it. So I'm gonna show you what it's like. Obviously, once you've used the battery, that's it. It's done for, and then that's when in the big pack. Just passes that big pack. I'll show you what we'll do in the big pack. I won't show you all my bits in the big pack, but passes the pack. So this is the big pack here. This is for at the moment if we're going off for not at the moment, but if we go off for big days. So I've got this sort of lovely Design floor. It's like a floor pump, but a mini floor, and it's digital. It's beautiful, that is. So you'll never beat one of them because obviously you don't have to charge it up. Let's do that. Let's check that out. I'm losing my mind now. Maybe I'll just put that running.
What?
That inner tube. Oh, see it.
I don't know if the bumpers do.
No, I'm stood on it. Right. Very professional, this, isn't it? Okay, so you want to see it's working. Here we have ordinary tube. Take the end off. Don't know where my gin and tonic is, love.
Yeah, man.
Very unthoughtful. So all you do is put it in like that. Press the button till the light comes on. Good, isn't it? It's not slow either. You'd think it'd be slow. It gets warm where your finger is. Rock hard now, isn't it? That's it. Cool, isn't it? So that's Thumper. That's rock hard, as you can see. Final look. And basically the bigger one, if I remember, I might show you next week, has got a PSI on it, and what else is the difference on it? It's got an on and off switch, as well as that one. So there you go. What other questions we've got, Todd?
Loads of people were saying well done because I hid that dude's comments who kept spamming stuff.
Have you got rid of him?
Where we lived.
Oh yeah.
The Thumper fits.
Then you'll be deaf. It's not as loud as it probably sounded really loud then because it was right by the microphone's right below there.
Kevin Sexton. Hey guys, with all the training you did to get race fit for the nationals now wasted, you'll have the motivation to get out and train again will you have the motivation to get out and train again when the enduro season hopefully restarts? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think about me. I suppose I have trained a bit, and I've trained with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me stuff like that. I just like to go and ride my bike.
It was the gym. It was just
Richard Cash, lose the old guy, Todd. Oh, Ian's not that old, is he?
I didn't mind the gym stuff. The actual gym stuff was quite fun, but I did not look forward to spinning. I didn't enjoy spinning.
I like. I am thirsty, Matt. That's right, and my wife's not looking after me. I like after spinning. I do like the sort of feeling afterwards when you've beasted it. But yeah, I've never really enjoyed doing spinning.
I don't think anyone really enjoys it. No. Except that woman who was always there when we did it.
Oh yeah, she was weird though. What else we got? Planning a trip to Torridon, best descents in the UK. I'd love to go there. I've done it once for Enduro Mag years ago on a bike test, and yeah, I'd love to go back there. Giveaway. It won't be long. Don't worry.
I go riding with my 9-year-old twin boys and get such a buzz when they're doing so well.
Start giveaway. Nobody wants to know about your life story, and that's
the whole point of the lie.
Yeah, Resi Oakland. But you might actually not win it now. You might just right. Okay. Oh, hang on. Kai Grocott. Yes, lads, get down my local soon, Ace. Nice to speak to you, Kai. Good man. All right then, let's do this giveaway.
I'm quite interested to see if the views will drop by those after we do the giveaway.
Yeah, they're bound to, aren't they?
Okay,
so show them the stuff again. Bring it all out.
Stickers, bumper, and a load of
Fenwick's concentrated bike cleaner.
Stem cap.
Pinned woolly hat. Pinned cap.
RRP Enduro guard.
And a pin TV jumper, well not jumper, long sleeve t-shirt, and finally that. Oh, and also you get the DMR death grips, and you'll get the
5p.
Yes, and the 5p, and the your own custom printed laser etched stem cap from Unite Components. The question is, what sort of iconic venue hosted the likes of pedal hounds and some national races, and it was near Oswestry. So the first person to come up with that, they had national downhill races there, pedal hounds races, and yeah, it did had some great events there back in the 90s.
Can you
I'm watching. I am watching. Whistler. No. Yes, Matt Tenpenny, you got it. Nantmar. It's Nantmar Quarry, Oswestry. So Matt, it's yours. You have won. Well done, mate. I knew that wouldn't come up as quick as like other things normally do. Pinned is for life, not just for giveaways. Nice one, not for me. I appreciate that comment. If you want to just go on look for giveaways, just trawl the internet. Probably what they did.
Lewis is just like putting really far away from near Oswestry. Monson.
So yeah, that's about it, isn't it, Todney? We got much else to say? I think we've pretty much covered everything. Appreciate all of you giving us a view tonight and all your comments. Check out the vlogs. What have we got coming up? Obviously, the one I went out last night from our kind of last ride, where we went out to Eastridge, didn't we? That's getting good views. And then we've done some filming of various bits and pieces. We have got one coming out soon next week that will raise some eyebrows, but it all may not be what it seems. That's all I'm saying about that. Thank you very much for watching.
Follow us on Instagram
at
PinTV UK and me at Todney, but the O in Todney is a 0.
And Jim Buchanan 955, and Ian doesn't have one. No. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, folks, keep it pinned.
Bye. It ended.